Today, we're going to show you how to save a pair of these from getting the boot. Hi, I'm Ian Townshend, an avid adventurer and hiking enthusiast. A pair of hiking boots are staple gear for adventurers everywhere, and if you look after them properly, they can last a lifetime. But we've all got a pair that look a bit like this. It's tempting to just chuck them out and buy a new pair, but what if these are your trusty pair of boots? You think there's some life left in them and you want to get out on the trail as quickly as possible. You could try giving these a glow up. Step one is preparing your boots. So how do you prepare your boots for a glow up? Firstly, remove the laces, then brush off any excess dirt, and finally remove the soles so that they dry quicker. Step two is washing your boots. To wash your boots, avoid using the washing machine. Instead, use 1 part washing up liquid to 7 parts warm water, and if you're only cleaning the outside, partially submerge them in water and use a cloth just to gently clean them off. When you're doing your cleaning, get in every nook and cranny to really get all of the dirt out of your boots. That's why using both a brush and a cloth helps you to get in every area you need to. If you do want to clean both the exterior and the interior of your boots, fully submerge them in water, but just use your fingers to remove the grime. After you finish cleaning your boots, it's really important to remove any excess soap before you start the drying process. Step 3 is drying your boots. At the beginning of the drying process, it's important that you remove any excess water. You can do this with something as simple as a J-cloth or any other cloths you've got lying around. It can take quite a while for your boots to dry naturally, sometimes as long as 2 or 3 days. But avoid using a direct heat source because that can damage the leather and the adhesives. The traditional wisdom is to stuff newspaper into your boots to help them dry, but actually the acid in newspaper can damage the fabric. Instead, we recommend that you use these 100% wool drying balls to help speed up the process. So it's time to put in your drying balls. How do you get into these? As well as speeding up the drying process, these can help prevent the build-up of mildew and mould in your boots. Once your boots have dried, if there's still a bit of an odour, you can use a couple of tablespoons of baking soda and leave them overnight to get rid of any smells. Step 4 is waterproofing your boots. Ensuring that your boots are waterproof is vital for staying warm and dry when you're out on the trail. Re-waterproofing your boots is a pretty easy process. Just avoid using wax or silicone-based products as they can affect the breathability of your boots. Now these boots are nice and clean and well dried, we can take out the dryer balls and we just need to give them a nice clean off with a brush just to make sure there's nothing on there before we re-waterproof them. We recommend using this Nick Wax spray. It works on both leather and fabric boots and helps with their durability. Once you've sprayed the boots, just wipe off any excess with a clean cloth. To check whether your boots are waterproof, you can drip a little bit of water onto the exterior and just make sure that it beads and runs off. There are a number of things that you can do to add the final touches to your boots and give them that real glow up. Things like changing the insoles of your boots that'll help with the comfort and keep those odours at bay. If you need new insoles, you might want to consider something like this where you can cut them down to the right size to fit your boots. So let's get these out and we'll start shaping them to the right size for these boots. You're going to need a pair of scissors to do this, and they're just marked on the back with the right sizes. My size is 9.5, which on here is the letter C. So we're just going to cut round that line to make sure they're going to fit. And then you can place them straight into your boots. Staying safe out there on the trail is incredibly important. You could consider replacing your laces with these reflective laces and make sure that you stay seen. These laces have a super easy no-tie system, so you can adjust the toggle to make sure that they fit comfortably. I hope this video has given you a really clear idea of how you can give your old hiking boots a glow up. For more tips and tricks and adventure content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button.